the question is, are we one of the first in the UK to start feeding syrup? So this is the kind of stuff we're getting rid of. Well, I can see 4 dead queen wasps in it. So welcome back to another Friday video. We've just come to another one of our sites. We've managed to treat the last 2 of our hives with a Instavat. We've brought the eldest lad with us, Keegan. He's on school holidays at the moment, so make use of him while you can, free labour and all that. So we've got a little offer on in February as well with our honey, so it's 10% off. I'll put the link in the description, so you use Feb10 on our website to get your little nice bit of discount there on all our products on our website. Even the cows are trying to get across this week's vlog. So welcome back. We've taken a little trip up to one of our rapeseed sites again, canola, obviously if you're in America or Canada. Definitely looking better than it was a month ago. Still very, very wet. Mild temperatures this week, up to 12-13 degrees on Wednesday, but horrific rain as well. So that's one thing this rapeseed didn't need, was a little extra drink. So, but definitely a little bit more vigour about it. Stood up. And definitely a little bit of growth on it, so just can't wait now, really looking forward to it. So the plan this morning then, we are Tuesday at the moment. I said an extra video going out tonight, which you'll have already seen when this comes out. So like our other sites, all these are going to get a little bit of pollen. This is our main site to get ready for April. Obviously we want to be on the ball with these ones. I was a little bit behind the curve last year. The bees were only really getting up to size probably halfway through the floor. I lost out on quite a bit of honey, to be honest. So I'm determined not to let that happen again this year. So that's something I wasn't really expecting. This colony has got at least, well, I can see 4 dead queen wasps in it. It can only really got those recently, I think. So last time I topped this feeder up with fondant, they certainly weren't in there then. So just was to show different genetics of different bees. These ones are still clustered up compared to the bees yesterday that were really, really active and moving around the hive. So again, just like the rest, these will get a little bit of a pollen patty. They've still got plenty of feed in there, and we'll leave them be. Pardon the pun. Again, another good sized colony here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2 small. So we call it 8 frames of bees coming out of winter. They're desperate for stores, so again we'll have a bit of fondant now and a pollen patty on these, and we'll check them in a couple of weeks and there should be room to go. Oh, you fuck. So the question is, are we one of the first in the UK to start feeding syrup? So I've not put it on every hive. We've got certain colonies in this apiary that are absolutely full to bursting. If it was any other time of the year, I would do an immediate split on them. So obviously we're in no danger of swarming or anything like that. But that said, it seems counterintuitive to start feeding them up. I'm only feeding them because there's so many bees in the colony. I don't want to keep putting fondant on them because this is a rapeseed site as well. So I put a little bit of syrup on for now. I'm going to come back next week with extra brood boxes. Everything that is of that size will go in double brood, and then I'll continue feeding then, and they can just expand in that double brood configuration. I'm risking up taking my veil off there. There are a few bees flying about, quite a bit of bee flight today, and there's obviously some that are a little bit now with me for just putting pollen on the hives. So again, you will get some that say I've jumped the gun and things like that, but that's our rapeseed site there. We're only less than 2 months now before that starts flowering at its earliest, so we don't want to miss that. So we've come out in our little lean-to today. We've got grandparents in, so that we've got childcare in today, so I've dragged the wife out, and we're going to do a little bit of tag team. So we're going to work together. We've brought back a couple of dead outs and some used hives from last season. We've dug them out of storage, so we're going to go through the frames, clean the frames up, get rid of any old comb and things like that we don't want to be reusing this season. We're going to give the box a good scrape out, get rid of the wax and propolis, and then Vic's going to jump on the blowtorch and just give them a good disinfect by burning them out. So thank you very much. So anything like this is absolutely fine. In fact, it looks like it's just been used for stores or honey, so no problem at all. Again, we'll just scrape the tops off, get rid of this brace comb and this propolis, and that's good to go. We've also got anything, also this one has been used for brood, so it's got, you can see the darker patches in the middle, but again, absolutely fine. The cells are perfect. That's good to go again for this season. Even the stuff with mouldy pollen in, again, the cells are spot on. The wax is a good colour, even though it's got mouldy pollen in, the bees will soon clear that out, so that's no worry. It's anything like this one, so it's getting quite dark now. It's got some patches of drone brood in the queen cells, things like that. Another patch of a drone comb up here and along the top, so I wouldn't risk putting that in for another season. I'll cut that out, we'll melt that down, and we'll put some fresh foundation in there so the bees can draw it out once the flow starts. And while we're going through the boxes as well, one thing you may or may not have noticed with some of our hives is they're all tagged. So we number our boxes, so we use these, they're actually cattle ear tags. So we find it a great way of numbering the hives, so that way we can keep a note of what hives there were, productivity hives, what hives have had certain treatments, and certain queens and things like that. If we've got breeder queens in there, because we move our hives about, it just makes it easier to make them traceable. So Vic's just pointed out this one's not tagged, so whilst we will stick one on. Any number will do, to be fair. It's just so we can keep a note of it. And there we go, all tagged up. We put them on the bottom, and then the roof doesn't catch on them when we put the roofs on. So this is the kind of stuff we're getting rid of as well. So it's not just the really dark, nasty comb, but it's anything like that. So you can see it's all misshapen. So on this side there's loads and loads of drone brood. So anything like that we want rid of. We don't want to be putting that back in our hives. So that size is absolutely fine. That would be good to go. But when you turn it over again, it's all misshapen, loads and loads of drone brood in it. So we'll just get rid of that and start afresh. So thanks again if you've made it this far. Again, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe and like. It does help us. And I'll see you next week.